Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's showtime, and man, am I having a really, really bad day. I managed somehow to get this waypoint in what is one of the worst piece of shit content things I have ever seen in any game ever. I had evidently blotted this one out of my mind because it's so irredeemably bad. Not simply bad, irredeemably bad. And the fact that it is still in the game, ArenaNet, come on, man.
This is most remarkable.
I complained yesterday about certain jumping puzzles being required to get map completion. Well, this is far, far worse. So, you come in over here, below, through and under the water channel. You fight your way down past countless mobs, and with an escort quest eventually gets here. Then you have to guard the guy as he opens up the electronic wall against more and more and more mobs. Now, it's a narrow, I think, triangular corridor, and the mobs are constantly clipping through to the point where you can't hit them with anything except AEs. Okay? And if there's a mob near him, he stops making progress. So this is incredibly frustrating. There's me and one other person, I think, joins me while I'm in here. Through this long corridor, you have to fight your way down on an escort quest to get it here. He finally gets the door open. Guess what? Another quest. You still can't access this. In here, mobs are spawning constantly. You have to kill them and get crystals and deposit crystals with the same guy as he's trying to open up another door. He finally finishes that. I don't know. There might not be enough crystals for one person to do it, but between the two, or by now we may have had a third person join us, there was. We run in, we all grab the waypoint, because presumably that's why they're here. Then there's another fight, where he opens up a thing and lets out a champion, and you defeat the champion. But the objective is to get to that, and I don't think one person could do it alone. I just don't think it would be possible. And therefore, it is a piece of content that should no longer be in the game. I take that back. The waypoint should no longer be required for world completion. That is grotesquely unfair and unfun. Over here is the entrance. And here's the long passage. It does not appear to have repopulated. Except maybe for the enormous shark. So you've got all of these guns fighting, and no, it is not repopulated, but you can't get through. So you can only get in when the event is running. And I do not believe there's a way of forcing the event to start. The fact that this is required for world completion is absolutely awful. You know, when the game was new and there were always dozens and dozens of people in any of the in-game maps, probably not a big deal. Now, a real big fucking deal. But I saw the event was running, and so I decided to run in and try and do it while it was available. And it still took about half an hour. So I'm a little late starting today. My apologies. But I will not apologize for being pissed off at that design. Not that the design was bad for launch, although certainly a case could be made. But it's absolutely dreadful that it's still in that state. But then I have seen people complaining about other issues in these Orion maps, basically due to population problems. All right, we have a vista over here that basically certain events either never get done, or like I know some require an event to fail for certain things to occur. And that means you've got to get everyone to agree, hey, we're going to let this one fail. And if somebody finishes it, you're just screwed. There it is. I hope your day is going better than mine. When I logged in earlier and tried to do anything with the beta stuff, it kept crashing on me. And the server's apparently been doing that. I felt I'd have a better chance if I got out into the world proper to actually get some game time. All right, we have a POI and a hero point.
Everyone, fired up. Urge to kick. Take that.
That's a big hurty. Come on. Now would be a good time.
Urge to kill rising.
And Aura has been significantly worse than I had expected, I have to say. Simply, I think, because it's mostly empty these days. Did I get the POI in here? I did. All right. It is just so cluttered with mobs. I mean, and I know it's less bad than it used to be, that they mobified it to some degree, but also because of power creep in the game. But there has been no shortage of challenges about. And that waypoint was the fucking worst. Like I said, I think we can defend it being in the game at launch. There's no reason that that should be in the game any longer. Not when one of the things that, you know, is sort of a hang your hat on in the game is having a legendary or legendaries. For it to be put behind that magnitude of difficulty is just absolutely infuriating. We are at 99% done. We have one waypoint, 3 hero challenges, 2 vistas, 0 point earned there, 0 point earned good. And we have another couple of POIs there. And I've earned that point, so we are headed northwest. Now, one of the things that, if you're asking Guild Wars 2 players, you're a new player and you hit the cap and you've done a bunch of stuff, you know, what haven't you done? They're going to say, well, you want to get a legendary weapons? And that will sound good to them because legendary weapons are cool. But at least for the ones, and I assume twos, Generation 1 and Generation 2. Oh, good. That's lovely. Are going to require Gift of Exploration. It means they're going to have to do a map comp. Yeah, champion. No thanks. We've got another POI out in the water. So, my opinion about any world comp thing that requires a jumping puzzle or group play needs to be excised from the game. Yeah, I know. We've got a vista over there. But, I'm trying to get ready for the stream, and I happen to get lucky with the event for that waypoint and decide that I'm going to finish it, and basically barely manage to. The frustration level just through the fucking roof.
Fired up.
Because if I don't get it then, I don't know how or when I get it. And I still don't know about the status of the one that had me so pissed off yesterday with the champion. I don't know if the champion is always guarding that one. If that's another thing. You can't block your world comp behind mobs. It's up above. That a single player can't reasonably be expected to complete. Fix it. Make the change. And let's face it, this is a game which no longer really has pretenses of being a hardcore game, which, by the way, is fine. Not every game has to be hardcore, and in the case of this game, there are hardcore challenges. If you want to go for them, they're there. They exist. Challenge modes for strikes and raids are there. If you and or friends want the challenge, it's available. Quiet down there. Oh my god. You might even been able to hear that. That is the stomach grumbly noises, which have the name Borborygmus. I have characters named Borborygmus. I named them after the gurgly belly noises. And there it is again. Lots of gurgly belly noises.
Urge to kill rising.
Just burn, please, will you? Thank you. I'm not asking for too terribly much. I have taken a bottle of unidentified beverage. Well, that sounds delicious. I will drink that. Nothing bad ever came from drinking out of a bottle of an unidentified beverage. If my life has a meaning, that's the meaning. So let's see. In other news today, I've managed to completely screw up my sleep schedule. I slept in, and hero point in that. Where's the nearest waypoint? There. I slept in. I was doing my stuff, and I was feeling really sleepy. And so I decided, well, I'll lay down and, I'll take a nap, maybe get 15 minutes, and that'll be fine. 90 minutes later, I wake up and, so I probably screwed up my sleep schedule. I'm going to mute. That's a scam or fraud call. So you don't have to. They hung up. Imagine my surprise. None. It's below me. We also do have a POI to the south. We'll grab that, and then we'll see if we can't get into that hero point, unless it is, of course, one of the bad ones. Like the one that had the champion yesterday. That was, again, maybe not an issue design-wise when the game was first launched, because Ore would be filled with good guys all the time. But now, the only reason people come into Ore is if they've got some specific thing they're trying to get done. What the shit was that freaking eye cancer?
So tired.
I think this is where we had the champion yesterday, which is
Strong.
I may be fucked. Pretty sure this is where it was. Pretty sure he's still there. Maybe not. Oh, he's there. And I remember this thing from yesterday being lovely because, like so many... Ooh, another player. So many of the in-world objects, they don't take Condi damage. The other player just went through. That's all they did. So, he just lands next to you and peels off half of your life. In essence, I have no chance against this guy. So what I'm going to try to do, and probably fail to do, is keep him occupied with one of my pets and see if I can commune. There's another player here. I will help them after I get the commune.
Urge to kill rising.
God, he just teleports and immediately deletes half of your life and dots you up with all kinds of shit. He's fucking dreadful. And if it wasn't for the fact that I had pets, I wasn't getting that point under any circumstance. Okay, we broke him somehow.
My strength fails me.
Yep, he just fucking teleports on you and absolutely annihilates. At least I got the fucking life point. Oh, hero point.
Thank you.
There it is again. two of us. And in this tiny area, it's just fucking terrible design. You can't avoid the guy. The only way to defeat him is to have more people. There isn't one more person here. He's trying. He shouldn't even try to res me. I'm full dead. The other one at least is resable. Hey, we got it complete, and he is going to res me now. So it took 3 of us. And this fight is just, it's astonishing to me that it is, that they have a champion in there is ridiculous. And that he has those enormous hits. The odds of being able to get this as any kind of solo player
You can
is
never have too much treasure.
ludicrously small. I did get it already, right? I'm going to double check. I already gained it. Yay. But that's just something that shouldn't be in the game anymore. There's no place for that in the base game. For something along the lines of world completion, it should not depend on that degree of
Fired up.
bullshittery.
More! Come here!
You know, make it an elite mob, sure.
Not enough energy.
Oh, what? I was nowhere near the guy. He exploded, and I was nowhere near him, and he took off 80% of my health. Can we fucking stop with this? God, I had forgotten how miserable Ori is, even with power creep. Although, granted, I am on an elementalist, which, of course, is spec'd for downstate. My hero point earned, hero point not earned. I am more confident now, although by no means do I consider it likely, that I should be able to get the map completion finished. As the astonishing levels of bullshittery in those 2 places, I may have managed to get around.
Fired up. I feel strong.
Now, that was the one I'd already got. I got him last time. Yeah, this person must be working on map comp as well.
Fired up.
That's 15 out of 15 hero points. So what are we missing? 2 POIs and 1 Vista. There's the Vista and 1 of the POIs. Oh my god, I'm in combat. No, I'm actually not in fucking combat. I'm just taking damage because of an area effect. Can I please get the fuck out of this bullshit? Wow, I had forgotten how much I hate ore. It is so much worse than I remembered. My God. It's as if they took every annoying and bad game mechanic, turned the knob up to 11, and unleashed them all in ore. The thing is, I didn't have that much trouble in either of the other 2 maps. But Malkor's Leap, which I would have remembered, I thought, as being nowhere near as bad as the Cursed Shore, has been just an absolute nightmare.
Fired up.
That is that. We have 2 POIs to go. There's 1 in the Theater of Delight. Somehow, I doubt I'm going to find it especially delightful. That's just a guess on my part. 1.
Kill everything.
Kill everything. That does seem to be kind of the attitude that Orr has about, well, everything. 99%. Indeed, it says 2. It says I have 2. The other one is probably on an older map that I completed and they added a POI. Those aren't real and necessary for the World Cup. There's the last one. And then we will try the beta. No guarantee the beta is going to work. Crashed a lot on me earlier and is apparently still crashing, which is a little disappointing because like 6 hours ago they said they knew what the problem was and we're going to have a fix quickly. Evidently. One rumor claimed that it was a bug in the Elementalists. That the Evoker had a bug that was busting the servers. I do not know if that was true. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. That is map completion and should be world map comp as well. Indicator for male. Completing it. Malcor's Leap. Huh. So it appears I am mistaken about one thing. That wherever that last one is, it does count. And somehow I have to track it down. Well, that's a lovely fuck you. I just a very little. I was still looking over. Hi, Snoopy. I was looking over the stats and the skills and stuff for Elementalist, and I tried a couple of times, and each time server crashed. A little bit later, I tried on Gale Shot, and the same thing. I didn't even get to finish looking at the spec line before I got booted. So my intent is to do that, but sadly, despite the fact I have completed every map in the game, in the core game, it thinks I am missing a single POI. My guess is it's one that's been added like to one of the maps later on that doesn't count for map completion for the map, but does count for map completion for the world. But I'm guessing on that. So I'm going to have to check each and every one. Watched a few minutes of Mugluck and it crashed on him. Yeah, it's been crashing all day. Which I have no problem with. I will be clear. I understand. Beta, things break, no problem. What I do have a problem with, the last thing I saw was about 6 hours ago and they said they had a fix. Now, if they've updated since then, and I hope they have, then, you know, I understand. They've updated. We're missing a POI in Divinity's Reach, or so it thinks.
What is it?
Daily gathering yield, thank you.
That looks valuable.
Not really, doesn't look valuable. Dire Orion Spear Gun of Accuracy. Yeah, I certainly couldn't blame you for holding off, waiting to see.
Live well.
Well, I'm going to use a Black Lion salvage kit on both of them. Ooh, that hurt. Oh, no ectos.
You can never have too
And only
much
2 out of that. Well, Sigil of Accuracy is still selling for like, what, 30 silver or something? 32 silver. Superior Rune of the Lich.
Responsibility isn't easy.
Yeah, okay, we'll just vendorize that one. Okay, those all get vendorized. Then we will attempt to find the
Act with wisdom.
theoretically missing POI, despite the fact that this character finished map completion on this map, I'm going to guess 14 years ago.
Melissa aid you. Oh, you'll find everything you need.
All right, they have added a new one in the southeast corner. And hopefully, this time, when I make my ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, spiel, I bet it's the bar, that we will actually get our world completion.
He's in business. Hope you like it.
World completion. Reward, 2 gifts of exploration. Ta-da! I'll enter the dead-end bar and have a drink. And then I'll try the beta stuff. Bartender? Oh, beer tender?
Are you well?
No, I'm here for a drink. Of course I'm not well. So, 2 of the parts of Malcor's Leap are utter design failures that I managed to get lucky and work around. Evidently, I can't buy a drink in Marjorie and Casimir's place. It seems that I am not up to their customer quality. I will have words with Marjorie and Casimir about this. Yeah, your bartender wouldn't give me a drink. I was even going to pay.
What do you need?
Melissa aid you.
We now have 4 gifts of exploration in the bank. The other 2 are in Twilight and Bolt.
Greetings.
Bolt. And then, that's the spear. No 2-handed sword on the Elementalist. I'm wealthy. Okay, I'm going to try the beta now. Wish me luck. Let's see. Excuse me, what? The beta characters seem to be gone. How about if I exit and restart? How about we try that? I'm going to try that. Pardon me, I have to restart. Restarting. There was a Arc DPS update. Or possibly Blisshed. Quiet down there. Nope. My beta characters are gone. The 2 beta characters I've gone and the 3rd slot. They're all gone. Well, give me a second. I will attempt to discover. Have they disabled the beta? The beta test has been temporarily halted. We are continuing to investigate the connectivity issues that many players have been experiencing today. Many. And have made the decision to temporarily halt the Visions of Eternity Elite Specialization beta event. As part of that investigation, once we've corrected this issue, we will resume the beta event. We also plan to extend the beta event to make up for the time lost due to today's events. In the meantime, there's no need to reach out to support. Oh, I imagine they're getting calls to support. Well, emails and whatnot. We will update this thread when we have that information. We know this has been a frustrating situation and appreciate your patience as we work on this. Well, then. So, okay. And Snoopy, it looks like you will be holding off. Maybe until tomorrow. Maybe until next June. Time will tell. Well then, I think I can do a key farm. Right? Didn't do a key farm this week. Decided to do your key farm. Great minds think alike. And so do we. So yeah, I'm going to do a key farm. The magical die shall make the selections. I have rolled an 11. It will be a char this evening. Male is even because males are even-tempered. Odd will be females because females are odd. 3. That was a joke, by the way, for any females watching who didn't just leave. It was a joke. I was funning you. 1 through 9, 11 through 19. If we roll a 10 or a 20, we roll again. It's a 3. Rev. Randomize the appearance. Okay, sure. Rockin' the mohawk. Gotta respect that. Although I'm not sure if it's a great look for a main. I'm not going to say no. 9. A resplendent curtain. We always just choose ferocity so we can remember. 3. Iron Legion. Mod 5, a 13. Claw Spur. 11. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. My sire was a sorceress shaman. His name is Betasploded. Asura Mesmer?
I am a char.
Mesmer can be a bit slow going because they inherently don't have
In
a
this
lot
world
of
constant
damage
battle,
at
I am
level
the
start.
deadliest weapon of all. I respect no authority but the clenched fist of my legion.
The clenched fist of my legion.
With engines of destruction,
Thank you.
we have killed our gods.
I got to admire the char. Is there really
We
anything
reclaimed
more
our
metal
homeland of
than
Ascalon,
killing your
and we
gods?
planted victory banners on the graves of our enemies. Yet if we waver, it could slip through our claws. Victor.
Fine. Spear. I haven't done much spear on Mesmer, so I can't really comment. Pardon the yawn. It's not like I got, I don't know,
Over here, soldier.
9.5 hours of sleep. And then a 2-hour nap. No, it wasn't 2 hours. It was an hour and 40 minutes. Still, yawning seems to be excessive. For the legions.
Hey, over here.
This is your lucky day.
Might makes right.
To me. Meg!
Gracchus Chris Knife.
Die fighting. Here, Ghosty Ghosty.
Hey, you! Wake up and get over here!
Surprise for you.
Maybe I had too much sleep. I mean, it's a song with an awesome lyric. I had too much to dream last night.
Best fighting wins.
Too much to dream.
You go on.
I will go on.
Right behind you.
A couple of players in here.
Dig in and stand fast.
Thanks, Ritlock.
For the Legion.
Your inspiring words have inspired me, inspirationally speaking.
Rally to me. Cut them down. Stop them flat.
Filthy animals! You, I will not be defeated! I will destroy you all!
Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen, Duke Barradin. Oh, wait. No, it's not. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. See, I cued the music from Rocky because he's a statue.
You lost this war long ago, and we'll kill you until you get the point. We burn down his kingdom and bury the ashes. Make him remember. Forward, legions. Finish him.
I disagree. I believe I actually
Mission
dodged that.
accomplished. You're heroes now, boys and girls. Congratulations. Report back to Smokestead.
I'm a hero.
Achieving.
I heard what you did down in that crypt, soldier. Impressive.
Well, yes, I am.
Tribune Brimstone was calling the shots. I just did my job.
Don't sell yourself short. You were part of the team that took down Barradin and stopped the ghost assault.
Pardon the yawn again.
Smokestead is safe now, and you helped make it that way. People are still on edge, though.
Well, I am a hero.
Leaving the lessers behind.
Did my character just say it? Leaving the lessers behind? Because that's what it sounded like. And if that's what I said, I'm kind of a dick.
Smokestead lies outside. Hey, come talk to me.
Lessers. I mean, holy shit. Who talks like that about other people? Well, maybe a jar. I have a sneeze coming, which will be a nice change from the yawns. Hey, at least it wasn't a yawn. I have applied a condition.
My warband is the best.
Yeah, your warband is definitely best, kid. Spooter. Multiple spooters. Card complete. Level up. Papa's got a brand new bag. 2 levels. Goodness gracious me, oh my.
mention how much I hate Skrit? Get them!
Oh, they don't like the Skrit. What?
More come, yes?
Well, I killed a few. We'll get back to
Skrit, I'm hit.
firing off the cannons because we're Char and we like loud noises.
No scrawny buck-toothed thieves on my
I need
reign!
some help!
Just saw one over there.
Hard complete.
Wait, it's gone.
The Skrit, man. You can't trust him. Also, I'm not sure that this guy is the smartest Char in the world.
For Iron Legion.
The next thieving rat I grab, I'm going to fire out of a cannon.
Maybe standing in front of all of the cannons. Not the best tactical plan.
Attack, yes.
Might makes right.
I'm not sure I can support them on the might makes right assumption. I mean, that would kind of definitionally mean that the Fire Legion were right until they were no longer the mightiest, at which point they became wrong. And that seems to be a kind of moral relativism that I'm just not going to fight.
Rely on iron, not false gods.
Something else from the Wizard's Vault. I have completed a Renown Heart. They will not let me claim it. We're at 1,305 out of 1,300. Well, how about they finally added a slider? Thank you. Because that was like the worst UI design in history. It was like someone's D- user interface, user experience class design at the junior college. I will use all of those, and I will gain 90 gold. Oh. My wealth is boundless. Okay, not like boundless, but it's okay. I will certainly take 90 gold. Heart complete. Level complete. Oh, I hate oozes so much. Perfectly good reason to not do the Oozemancer
Left a Farrar.
amalgam.
Training too?
Nope. I don't got no dreams of greatness. I'm just here to do my job.
That's right.
Although, frankly, I would think that the Char could afford enough to buy a little bit of oil so that opening up the rat traps wasn't so squealy. Huh, I have no idea what that thumper turret does. Oh. Heart complete. Huh? Who? What? Quiet down there. What's the event here? I already got the heart complete, guys. I don't need to help these jerks. Help murder these jerks, I should say. I mean, I'll kill a couple simply because, well, Flame Legion. It's going... The only problem with the ooze is when they go into their I'm invincible, ha 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 phase. I can actually see the Char leaving the unoiled traps around
This place.
because they think it sounds metal. Fair enough. Yes, two of the worst mobs you can be trying to kill. An ooze when they go into their haha, I'm invincible, and the human ghosts and fighter types with a shield who go into their haha, I block everything mode. I have to give them credit where credit is due. Metal Legion, pretty solid band.
Achieving the life for me.
I have new shoes. New shoes is a new item of attire. New items of attire, historically, round here, means a new dye scheme for all of our attire, randomly rolled. That's really... that's a fashion statement. The fashion statement is, fuck your eyes. It's not a friendly statement. Metal Legion band, probably your favorite event to do. Oh, that's it. The Metal Legion event is the most fun piece of game content I've ever seen, basically in any game. It's obvious that that is an actual, genuine work of love and affection by the devs. Yeah, oh yes, I have all of the dies. I have all of the common, uncommon, and rare dies, and about, I don't know, 3/4 of the exclusives. Yeah, about 3/4. Maybe 80% of the exclusives. I mean, that's one of the things that happens when, you know, I did key farms for years. So I was getting at least one key a week for years. And on top of that, every time there was a new Black Lion chest, I bought a bunch of keys. I've been playing since the early access. So it was either 3 or 5 days before the full game release. If you bought one of the higher end packages, you got early access. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And also doing a lot of, like I said, doing a key farm once a week for years. Sometimes doing it twice a week because I had an alt account. That's hundreds of keys and an awful lot of dies. And also, my guild. If you get duplicates of dies, we send them and drop them in the guild bank. Played Guild Wars 1 since start date. Played Guild Wars 2 for the last year. First year, then stopped and just started again. I'm glad you're having fun with it. I can certainly understand why, for a lot of Guild Wars 1 fans, Guild Wars 2 wasn't that great. It didn't hit the notes that they enjoyed so much originally. So I totally get it. It's a very different game. But I'm glad you're having fun with it. Even when the game frustrates me, and boy, sometimes it really frustrates me. If I could only play one game for the rest of my life, this would be it. Maybe not. If I could only play one MMO RPG for the rest of my life, this would be it. If I could only play one game for the rest of my life, I might go with Civilization. But I'm not sure which version. Many people agree, yes. I think you became older, you started to appreciate Guild Wars 2. Yeah, the games are very, very different. And we have a lot of we hear a lot of talk about Guild Wars 3 being in the works. We don't know for sure. We assume it is. We know they're working on at least one game. But it wouldn't surprise me if they go pretty orthogonal, make it pretty different from Guild Wars 1 and 2. It's funny, you just got Civ 6. Epic Game made it free. Yep. First time playing it. Really enjoyed Guild Wars 2 more than Civ. Civ 6, I did... The Civilization games varied. They change a lot of stuff between versions of the game. And so there have been several versions I didn't care for. 6 was okay. 5 I really didn't like because it used XML for all the game files and stuff, which made it very, very easy to mod, but it also made it run like fucking glacially slow on a, significantly powerful computer. 4 may be the sweet spot. There was also Sid Meier's Alpha Centauri, which I loved. I think that was a version of Civ 3, sort of a science fiction version.
I haven't got all day.
Rise, my minions, and foul the waters of this lake. Show them the power of Balefire.
The power Balefire? Dude, we don't use the Balefire. Oh, it's probably the Flame Legionnaire. Jerks. I need like one more thing to finish off the heart. None of the NPCs are around in here. I think I've got credit for all of the receptacles. The imp receptacles. And And the embers themselves don't actually provide any advancement. Only the little cases do, the little imprisonments. Yep, that'll do it. Yay, heart complete. But what I enjoy most about Guild Wars 2 is just the open world gameplay. I find very, very satisfying and fun. My favorite class, my most played class without a doubt, is Guardian. But that's more practical than anything. I started as an Elementalist. I loved Dagger Ellie from the beta. But over time, as I played other classes, I noticed that my Guardian almost never died. Whereas my Elementalist spent an awful lot of time looking up at the ceiling. Oh, give me a second. I have just been spammed by the bot. And they're banned. So by far, Guardian is the my most played. If I had to, it's tough. Pistol Deadeye's been fun because it's pretty straightforward and functionally simple to play and effective. Might be, especially if we're talking about if we add up all of the specs, it might be Necro. Because I really like 2 of the 3 specs in Necro, and the other one is okay. Soul Beast, then Necro. Yeah, Reaper is straightforward and fun. I also enjoy Harb. Ooh. I don't think I have done Spear on a Rev. I'm going to do that then. We just changed. We got a new piece of gear, and so we re-roll our dice again. That's a little bit more. Yeah, that's Jar. Shadow Turquoise, Silver Lead, Midnight Olive. Yeah, that's. What do we got? Stabby and ranged. Hurl your spear. Dash. Abyssal Blot. Oh, I've got to try Abyssal Blot, obviously. Oh. Well, that may be the most Char-looking skill in the game. Pistol Deadeye is just a terrific, straightforward. If you've got friends who are looking for something simple and straightforward and effective, Pistol Deadeye is just terrific. I had a couple of friends, who never felt comfortable, never felt that they were good at their builds. And I told them to try Pistol Deadeye, and it became, for both of them, a favorite, simply because they felt so much more effective with it. I'm not sure what the things I leave behind in my path are on that 2 skill. Abyssal Force. Hurl your spear towards looking at area damage conditions. No, it was the charge, wasn't it? Yeah. Dash in the direction. Drop mines behind you. Huh. Weakness, slow, and chilled. Slow and chilled. Well, that'll really piss people off.
Might makes right.
Hey, You got your moa jerky and my yak butter.
You got your yak butter on my moa jerky.
I hate having yak butter on my moa jerky.
Ghosts!
It is ghosts. Okay, well then we'll just drop a great big terrifying spinning awfulness. I'm a char. I like that kind of thing.
Oh, that had to hurt.
Ghosts!
Okay. The Rev spear skills are cool. I don't know if they're good, but they're cool.
I'm good.
Hey, Warband. Time's up. We did it.
Don't have Janther
Those ghosts must
Wilds.
have been afraid of us.
Cool to see. You stopped after POF.
Oh, yeah. We're leaving.
The first map in Janther Wilds is terrific. Second one, not. Gotta run. Cool stuff. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. You are too kind.
For Iron Legion.
Have a great rest of your evening, morning, afternoon. Choose one. Get off your ass, soldier. Their death noise is just, it's the worst. It's horrifying. Why do they have to be that way? That horrible sound.
Have some more! You lose.
It's just terrible. If I could live the rest of my life without hearing that sound, it would be fine. I mean, it's really good sound design. Make no mistake. Technically, it is a very, very well executed. It's just, it's horrible.
30%.
I can do that every day and not get tired.
They lost even though they had air superiority. Pitiful. We should clean the range before the buzz.
Well, let us swap over very quickly to the sky scale, as it makes getting to the Vista that much easier. I will not be doing map completion on this map. I'm just doing the key farm.
Feels like trouble.
I've been map completionating for days. Did finish the map comp, for those who might not have been around at the beginning. It was a vexing experience, as two of the necessary elements for the map completion shouldn't be there anymore. The map is not played by enough players much of the time for there to be any reason to assume that they can defeat a champion by themselves or run a series of complicated and difficult quests to get access to a specific location. So two of the locations, a hero point that was guarded by a very unpleasant champion that killed, that fortunately my pets kept him busy for long enough for me to claim the hero point, but then there was another player who showed up, and at that point I felt I had to try and help him get it, and we were both killed, but a third guy showed up basically at the last minute and could finish off the champ and then res both of us so that the other two guys could get the hero. But no hero point should be blocked off by an extremely difficult champion in a very, very small space. Because while I think that was defensible at the time, when all of the ore maps were busy, the ore maps are no longer busy most of the time. They're empty most of the time. And so any kind of content that, well, essentially requires group play is a non-starter. The event happened to be running, and I barely managed to get through the event to get the access to the waypoint in one case, and then the champion, as I just described. But neither of those was something I would expect your average player to be able to do by himself. Because, in point of fact, I was only able to do one of them because the event started and a couple people joined in late. And then the other one because I had pets to keep the NPC busy.
Yeah, we showed them.
Yeah, you showed them.
Mess with us.
Right on.
I've squished scarier bugs.
This is Spectre Warband, teaching hard lessons to the enemy. Yeah.
Okay, wow, they just... 3 of them?
Consuming fire.
Just murdered the bleep out of those guys. Bet that looked like that hurt. But it is interesting going through all of the core gameplay and seeing a number of things that could be made significantly better in the core gameplay loop without much time or effort. We are level 9. We're just going to fly around and grab POIs and waypoints and whatnot until we hit level 10, and that'll open up the first chapter of the storyline. As an example, there are an awful lot of hearts in the game. Pretty much every map has a couple of them that suck. Not to put too fine a point on it, they suck. And they could all be improved. Maybe not fixed, but improved by refactoring. Because all of the things you do for the heart give you some percentage of completion. And if they just increased those numbers, and literally that's just changing a table of numbers. We MMO players, we love to talk about, why can't they just do this to fix that? Well, in this particular case, it would be an easy fix. It's in a table of numbers, and all they would have to do is change those numbers. In some cases, it would be as simple as just increase them by 1 or 2. So that those hearts are less painful. Now, one that always gets mentioned anytime, say, Reddit has a which heart is the worst in the game. Not unanimous, but a large portion of the player base will say it's the stealth mission the Char have in one of the Char maps. I can't remember which. And they're right, it is bad. But it's not the one I dislike the most because at least it's predictable as to about how long it's going to take.
It's
I've
just
done it
you
enough
and
times.
me now. Doesn't seem like enough.
I can kind of optimal path it, and it's going to take
At ease, soldier.
6 or 8 minutes.
Your warband paid a heavy toll fending off the recent ghosting.
My biggest issues are with the ones where it depends. If I'm the only person doing it, I can get it
Thank
done.
you, Tribune. I plan to remember
In
them
5
by
minutes.
blasting apart.
But if there are a
every
lot of
last
other people
ghost
running
left out
around and they aren't shared
Imperator Smolder and I share your
clickables,
sentiment.
say, where
The
only
Iron
one person
Legion
gets
must
credit
find
at
a
a
way
time.
to
Those can
end
take
this
10,
ghost
even
problem
15
for
minutes.
good.
They're terrible.
To do that, we're going to need better weapons.
I might have just the thing, sir. I've been designing a firearm specifically to eradicate ghosts. I call it my Ghost 4 musket.
Ah, yes. I remember reading that proposal. Between...
I have to get the plans. Abyssal Rays attack foes, inflicting them with conditions. Who doesn't like tormenting people? Really, you know.
Did you hear something? Yeah, I think someone is coming. Tell them to hurry up and find them. Spotted. Kill them before they sound the alarm. Throw you in the barracks. Kill.
Gotta say this, they don't die quietly. They're just really kind of loud. Oh, yep, lots of combis on him. Very nice, I approve. That's a lot of condies, gotta say. Like it just fine.
Engaging pursuit. We need to hold this area.
Well, I'm afraid that's going to be a little bit of a problem for you.
It's never a good day until I kill someone.
$17, 20 stacks of torment on that guy. He should have died faster. Open the secret compartment and take my plans. Doodly doopy doot doot.
Leaving the lessers behind.
I think it is me saying leaving the lessers behind. That is really rude. All right. New gloves. Papa's got a brand new bag. New pants. Torch I can't use. Short bow I can. Now, for those who may not be aware of it, we have a standard round here.
Threshold achieved.
Which is every time we get a new item of attire, we randomly change the dice. Now, I just got 2. So if I don't like the first set, I have an opportunity to roll a second time. Here we go. I don't like that. I think I like that even less, but it was just the 2. Lilac, World Ender. Okay, World Ender. Char. Like the color name. Not convinced about the color. And Spring. Spring Lilac and World Ender. That's a char with an identity problem.
You buying or selling?
Yes. What do we got in the second slots? We should probably put something in there. You know, that doesn't suck. Ooh, how about we go with the short bow? Short bow and spear does not sound very standard rev to me, but that's fine. Okay. Legendary dwarf training. Yes, give me these spinning hammers, please. We love us some spinning hammers around here. Where are we going? Back out. Salvage weapons parts from the wrecking yard. So I did not get a chance to try out the beta today, and nor will I be able to tomorrow. As tomorrow I have a date. It's with a piece of software, and no, it's not like a waifu simulator. Season 2, no, Season 3, Season 1.2, Season 1.2, I think, of Last Epoch tomorrow, the new season. And that'll keep me busy for, possibly throughout the entire beta. I don't know. We'll see how much it grabs me. It's a game I enjoy a great deal. So, a new season. The 4th act has been added to the game, or I guess technically it's like Act 10. 4th act, I guess, was being added to PoE 2 from what we heard today. But I think it's Chapter 10 to the story for Last Epoch. More stuff going back in time to the age of the dinosaurs. Hi, Lucia. Wild Eye, not Lucia de Lammermoor. Classical music reference. I don't make a lot of those. Collect scrap parts. I would. Oh, there we go. Barrel of gun parts. Freaking oozes. Yeah, evaded. Obstructed. I hate oozes. I just hate them. You just hit him with a shitload of condies. Really, why can't you tidy up your place? God, you got oozes in freaking all of the barrels. How does that happen? You know how that happens? Sloppy management practices. Jeez, Lucia. I mean, come on. This place is a real, genuine shithole. Oh. I definitely prefer the ones that have rats to the ones that have stupid oozes.
We know about your weapon plans. Give them here, or you'll be sorry.
Cover me! I've got something special for these punks.
More of them are coming. We'll just have to make them pay.
This is going to sting. A lot.
Alright, I suppose this means it's hammers time.
Almost there. Just a little more time.
You done yet, Lucia? Come on, man. Lucia.
Fork over the plans or we'll roast you alive.
Lucia.
Not a chance, Soft Claws.
I gotta say, Soft Claw is not the most impressive sounding of...
I'll be picking this garbage out of my foot for weeks.
No, you won't.
Go on. Hide behind that filthy hag, you coward. We'll be back.
Hi, Lucia. I like the way you work. Could work a little quicker.
Flame Legion, here. Good thing I had my sticky shot ammo. It's buckshot coated in lye. It hits, sticks, and burns.
That's great stuff. Hey, my warband could use another experienced weaponsmith. Interested?
Interested? Are you serious? I've been stuck in this scrapyard as a Gladium for months. I'm desperate.
Serious as an edge on steel. Once my Ghost 4 musket passes muster, I can bring you in. But first, I have to test it.
Cray's Steel Grinder patrols out by the Barradin estate. He loves provoking the ghosts. You should test it there.
Perfect. I'll update Tribune Goreblade, then assemble the Ghost 4 musket and head to the Barradin estate. That should provide a target-rich environment.
Top of the Imperator's core. I'm sure they're waiting for me with bated breath. So hopefully they will get the problem fixed with the betas in a relatively timely fashion. It's not a great look. Especially there have been a lot of non-Guild Wars 2 streamers who have been streaming Guild Wars 2 lately and pretty much all really enjoying it. I have been watching a number of them streaming because I like watching people discovering Guild Wars 2, providing a little, help in chat where I can. The Imperator's Core. Tribune Goreblade. I think he's over here.
Ah, here's my new up-and-comer now. I was just telling Tribune Brimstone about you. Nothing good, of course. Don't you believe him, soldier? In fact, Tribune Goreblade was bragging about some special weapons project you're heading up.
I have an update on that, sir. I've acquired parts and ammunition for my Ghost 4 musket. I've also arranged a weapons test. But there's a problem. I've seen the Flame Legion twice inside the Citadel. First, they were after my plans, and then they showed up at the scrapyard to ambush me. They want my weapon, and they want me dead.
Flame? Inside the Citadel? That steams my ears. How did they find out about your weapon design? I told you, Bure. The Flame Commanders are nervous. If this musket makes ghosts take longer to reform, we'll need less troops to fight them. If that happens, Smolder will allocate more soldiers against the Flame Legion and will finally wipe them out. Mind if I watch the weapon tests? Sure. Just stay behind the gun this time, Brimstone. I'll invite Tribune Torga of the Ash Legion, too. She'll want to see this.
Yes, sir, Tribune. Keep an eye on me. You never see anything like this before. Wow, I'm full of myself. I do my own sound effects. Shocking to find that out. I'm not a professional. I have gun. It's pretty enough, but can she fire? I want you to test on the two dummies by the door. What? Redlock? Dude, he's not going to like being called... Oh, you mean the actual dummies. Got it. Oh, big cooldown on that one. Fine. Victory is mine. Of course, they were just dummies. They hate it when you call them dummies, huh? Technically a new item of attire, so that's a new die. Job, randomly.
Begin destruction protocol.
Always exciting. What will the new random dies look like? This, not impressive. Drum roll, please. Not bad. Midnight Red. Fear. Fear's a nice color. And Blue Ice. Baby. Not terrible. I have a sneeze coming. That's not terrible. I'm just informing you because I'm going to mute just before I sneeze. Hopefully, before I sneeze. If it decides to work its way through my sinuses and make an escape. I think I scared it. It's not making a run for it yet. So. Yeah, we intimidated the hell out of it. It's afraid of us now. I believe we have to go...
Why aren't we?
Yeah, there. Where we get to test out our ghost musket by musketing some ghosts.
So, you're Lucia's friend? I hear you brought a new weapon to test.
Yep, that's right.
You got all three Tribunes behind you watching like hawks, so this had better be good. What do you got?
It's called the Ghost 4 musket, soldier. What kind of test do you have planned?
Lucia said it was a ghost killer. I can't wait to see it in action. My warband's down in the ruins, ready to flush out ghosts on my signal. We'll lure waves of ghosts into the kill zone, that ravine right there. Then you can open fire.
That sounds solid. Let me get in position, and then we'll do some ghost hunting.
Not really hunting if they're running towards you. Okay, Craze.
Keep that Ghost 4 musket ready. I've
Oh,
signaled my
it's
warband.
ready.
They're on the way.
Don't you worry.
There's Rack with a bunch of ghosts on his tail.
Gangway! Ghost train coming through!
All right, not bad, not bad. Not great, but not bad.
Here comes Rose, and she's bringing friends.
Friends? I like friends. It doesn't look like friends. It looks like she's bringing ghosts. Ghosts are not generally my friends. Can you get them to group up a little bit more? Guess not, huh? Well, I missed both of them. All right.
Timber's coming in.
Timber far grind.
I've got ghosts on my tail.
Oh, ear grind? And is a wahoo really appropriate? This is serious business, and you're wahooing.
Not bad for an alpha test. Smart work, boss.
Thank you.
The musket performed better than I expected, but let's see how it does in a less controlled combat situation.
That's easy. Push farther into the ruins. You'll have all the uncontrolled combat you need.
Perfect. We'll fight our way in deep and grab a trophy to prove the ghost couldn't stop us. That should impress the Tribune.
Tribunes. I think there's 3 of them. Let's go. Party time. Excellent. Doodaloo, doodaloo, doodaloo. That's a level. Dun, 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 dun. Help won't be enough helpfulness. I have the Ghost Boar musket and rotating hammers of doom. You have no chance.
Ghost torch. Nice. Goreblade will love that.
I'll take the torch.
Wow, that was fast. And kind of funny.
Tribune Goreblade.
You have a question?
Yeah. What do you think?
You've done exceptional work, Legionnaire.
That's true, I have.
Our Legion is mighty proud. You'll get a commendation for this, I promise you. A commendation and a rollout. Blood Legion's already got ideas how to put your upgrade to use.
Hold on, Brimstone. Ash needs that weapon more than your bruisers.
Huh. Too bad it's not your decision. Iron built the weapon, so Iron will make the choice. Demonstrate how you would use the Ghost Boar weapon, so my designer can evaluate and choose. Meet us at the Exterminatus HQ, and bring your ordnance and your best manners.
The Exterminatus HQ, of course, is where the Space Marine Legions are at. I believe in Warhammer 40k, an Exterminatus is the order given to kill every living thing on a planet. They're a zany bunch of wild guys. Hey, look. New gloves that are slightly better, so that's 2 items. Torch can't use. New boots. We have 3 possible dyes from which to choose. First random dies. Nah. A little bit too Robin Hoody for me. Not bad. I'm going to take that one. Sincerity, ox blood, and chocolate. They can't eat chocolate because, of course, it's lethal for cats. I have one more random die. I have to choose I have to roll random when I get a new item of tire. But if I get a good die combo and I have extras, I can use those later. It's my own rules that I made up. So I could theoretically break them if I wanted to. Just doesn't seem like the sort of thing that would be right for me to do. Alright, over here, and we're gonna... have two choices. One is a big, enormous cannon that kicks the living shit out of everything, and the other is some crappy little turrets that don't seem to do much at all. I'm going to choose the great big gun.
Portable turrets. That's pure ash. Skulk in and take piddly little pot shots at the
Exactly.
Ears up, soldiers. I'm here to conduct the weapons tests.
I'm Snarl Backdraft, Ash Legion. Good thing you're on time.
Snarl
If this bloody hardhead said one more word, I was gonna kill her myself.
You, with your bad aim, keep pretending, Ash Trash. I'm Galena Edgecrusher, Blood Legion. Once you see our cannon in operation, Legionnaire, you won't need to test anything else.
Go ahead, test Blood's cannon first. It's always good to start on the bottom of the pile.
Fine. Blood goes first. Galena, how are you using my Ghost Boar weaponry with your cannon?
We launch flares and broadcast taunts to draw out packs of ghosts. Then you blast them to smithereens.
Sounds fun. Get ready to taunt your tails off. I'll keep my finger on the trigger.
Wake up, ghost mice of Ascalon! Blood Legion is here to take everything you have again. Your land and your lives, ours. We will erase you. Tyria will forget your pathetic kingdom ever existed. We defile the bones of your ancestors for sport. Adelburn's grave is our latrine.
Ooh, you bust out the pee and poop reference. That's gonna hurt. Maybe not. Ghosts no longer pee or poop.
I hear you sniveling, you glittery clouds of failure. That's not thunder, you whimpering little worms. It's cannon fire. Blood Legion cannon fire. Go back to the mists and stay there. End this humiliation.
It's amazing that that Ash thinks that their little pop guns are going to compete
You're
with
hopeless,
that.
helpless, worthless. Adelburn's army is a joke, a pathetic, dead joke. No wonder your city fell so easily. No wonder we slaughtered you all and laughed ourselves sick.
Sick burns.
We're laughing now, dead Scalonians. You don't like it? Come shut us up.
Never big on the dead Scalonians taunt. That's it just seems a bit forced.
Ha! How's that, Snarl? Let's see your pop gun turrets beat that.
Yeah,
The cannon's good. A bit loud for my taste, but it's okay.
It's loud. Well, she was loud, but
Not bad for loud, pointless noise. Come on, let me show
There
you
is
a more
no
elegant
pointless
use of
noise.
Ghost 4 weaponry. Our turrets are powerful and portable. A single soldier can deploy up to 3 on a battlefield and coordinate fire.
So you kill the ghosts where you find them, instead of luring them close.
Exactly. For this test, we're holding ghosts in a containment unit. You place the turrets, we'll release the prey.
Sounds like a plan. Let's get started.
I guess we're literal Ghostbusters. It's like the EPA guy would be releasing the ghosts.
What do you want?
Take a turret. Drop a turret. Take a turret. Drop a turret. Take a turret. Drop a turret. Alright, push the button, Snarl.
Ready? Release the ghosts. Come on. Let's see if iron can do more than draw blueprints.
Range on that's not particularly conducive to murder.
The turrets are all yours. Adjust them any way you like. They're portable. Whenever you're ready, we'll be standing by.
Snarl. Snarl. Unleash the hounds! All right, Snarl. Batch number 3. You see, I've got to do a lot of work here. On the gun, I just, lead them a little.
Feel the pain.
Way to go, Clawspur. You got yourself downed for your efforts. So hard keeping your Char associates in good working order.
Ha! Unlike some soldiers, I'm looking at you, Galena. Turrets I won't my gloat. speed.
Yeah, you shouldn't gloat. Your invention.
The simple fact is that Ash turrets outperform the blood cannon. If you don't see that, you're simple too.
I have a spear. I'll poke you with it.
You have a question?
Officer on deck. Tribune
I had to
Gorley.
do a lot of
The
fighting
tests are
with the little
complete.
turrets.
I've got all the information I need to
I
decide.
didn't have to do anything but enjoy
Not
a
too
nice,
difficult, I trust.
cool adult
Between
leisure beverage
Galena
and
and
occasionally
Snarl,
pull the
you
trigger
were
when
lucky
you
not to
can.
be ripped in half.
Well done, Legionnaire. So which application of your weapon earns the upgrade?
Excuse me, Tribune. A large ghost force is massing near Ashford Forum. They're calling a muster to fight them off.
Ah, an opportunity. If you have no objections, Brimstone, let's send both Blood and Ash to confront the ghosts.
Definitely. The more force, the better. But which side gets the ghost boar weaponry?
Let me confer with my Legionnaire, and I'll let you know.
Gee, big invasion of tiny little pop guns? Or great big shooties? Let me think. Oh yes, decision's over. Blood. Doodly doopy doo doo.
Leaving the lessers behind.
Leaving the lessers behind. Whew, boy. Char. I don't know. Char. They're Char. Can't use, can't use, can't use. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Again, I'm doing my own sound effects there. Hope you appreciated that. Out we go. Beetle me up.
Swiftly.
Oh, there it is. Deadly force. Earth-shattering kabooms incoming. Hi, Galena.
Welcome to the party. Tribune Brimstone is here to observe, and War Master Lebowski is marshaling his forces as we speak.
He is the
It's
big
Ghost
Lebowski,
War
of course.
cannon time.
Agreed. But we need to take out Lebowski himself. Duke Baradin taught us that ghost offensives fall apart without their leader.
I've already planned for that. I've got a squad ready for insertion into the catacombs to run a search and destroy on Lebowski.
Pardon
This
me,
is
no,
Samara. She'll be leading the catacomb squad. You're on the cannon providing cover fire. Clear her a path to Lebowski, and her team will do the rest.
And shoot fast, Maker. I'm going straight for the War Master's throat. And I don't like to wait.
Just give the cannon time to reload, and you won't see a single ghost between you and your target.
I'm so glad to be
Follow
here.
me!
Ballistically, this will be a day to remember.
Stand by, Maker. Get ready to rain death. On my mark. 3, 2.
Oops, sorry, I didn't wait.
Watch it. Undead headed this way.
That'll be all of the trebs taken care of. I don't want to think about the implications of ghostly trebuchets. It's a bit strange.
Damn it! Samara went too far too soon again! Cannon can't support her inside the catacomb. It'll bring the entire thing down on her stupid hard head!
If I can't fire the cannon, I can find Samara and her squad, and I'll make sure Lebowski is slain.
I'm not letting you get killed for Samara's stupidity. Tribune Goreblade would break all my limbs and hang me by my tail.
I'm not asking permission. I'm making sure one gung-ho soldier doesn't ruin my weapon's first combat outing. I'm going in. If I don't come back out soon, open fire with a cannon and level everything in range.
And you call my soldiers gung-ho? Fine. I'll hold off firing for as long as I can. Good luck, Maker. Now get going.
Keep an eye out for Samara.
Provide covering
Let me know if you hear anything.
Blood just doesn't do you straight, does it?
We're going after the big Lebowski himself. Ooh, hero point. Nope, no hero point. Actually, it doesn't even look like it's active in the instance. Still on the map, though. Pardon me. I get all worked up.
On your feet, soldier. We're pulling out.
Feel the pain.
Ambush! They're coming out of the walls! What are you doing? I told Galena to bring this place down!
Never mind. Let's just get Lebowski.
Well, that's enough. I'll take you all head on. Die, Tar!
Maybe not the best idea you ever had, but on the other hand, you are dead. It is possible that your decision making is not up to snuff.
Rally to me! Blood! Blood! Blood!
Anger rising.
That's my warband, Mouse. I guess it's good you showed up. Thanks. Now let's get back to Galena.
I couldn't hear. Did he wail when he died? I love it when they do that.
That's just, she's a little dark, would you? Hi, Galena. How you doing?
Rely on strength. Lebowski's down and the ghosts are dispersing, just like you said. Now I owe you for the cannon and for saving Samara. I didn't want to be saved. And I don't like owing people my life. Why didn't you just fire on my position?
Because I don't like wasting ammunition. And if we fired on every blood soldier who charged in without thinking, there'd be none of you left.
Watch it, Maker. Blood Legion gratitude only goes so far. In fact, I'm gonna settle our debt right now. Samara has no warband. If you want her, she's yours. I'll formally reassign her to your warband and we'll call it even.
I can always use a skilled recruit, provided she can follow orders. From now on, Samara, you fight when I say, and only when I say. Clear?
Oh, I can follow orders. If I have to follow yours to prove it, I will. Get ready, Maker. Your Iron Warband is getting some much-needed fresh blood.
Fresh blood. Get it? Legion. Blood Legion.
And you're about to take a crash course in following orders. Fall in, soldier. We're moving out.
Sir. Yes, sir.
One last ghost officer.
And key. All right. So, we finished off the map completion and the key farm in 1 hour and 58 minutes. Smolder the Unflinching. Frankly, I'm pretty sure the unflinching part is his PR. I think he flinches. I mean, I know in Iceberg Saga he flinches. Spoiler coming. When he gets shot in the head.
I'm selling. You buying?
See you.
All right. 50 luck. It's like being wealthy without there actually being any wealth involved. We're going to grab a Black Lion chest. Just one. And we're going to use that key, which is the objective of the key farm, is to get the key, to open the box, to get the goodies in the box. We rolled out a new one yesterday, I think. We'll be getting a Black Lion statuette. We will get a fine Black Lion die canister yellow. We will get 2 commons. Good ones are the unlocks, the dies if we get lucky. Black Lion claim ticket scrap is fine. Statuettes is okay. The crafting bags are fine. Things that are kind of suck would be most of the rest of the stuff. I especially don't want transmutation charges. I have 1,500. I don't need more. The Dakabi skins are the uncommon set skins, and they have a nice blue glow, sort of a fiery blue glow, but the design itself is not one of my favorites. They're not bad by any means. Just not to my taste. I do very much like the Haunted Anchor axe skin, as it's got sort of a glow, and dual wielding that, I could definitely see myself making like a ghost pirate themed. Dual axe wielding, could be a ranger, could be a warrior. In the rare category, it is the Necrotic Essence set. Dark, green, glowy, spooky. Always a good place for that. And then the super rares, of course, which I'll never get. I will click open. And we'll get a common here, and what we're hoping for, but have not gotten for 20 or 30 boxes, despite a 10% drop chance, is an uncommon or better. In a 5th box, 1 in 10, I'm really due. ArenaNet? No. Oh, and it's mostly trash. Crafting bags, fine, I can use those.
What?
Not talking to him, I'm talking to the banker. I don't use the primers, I probably should. Where are the dye canisters? Hardly yawn again. God dang. It's not like I got a whole boatload of sleep last night and then an hour-and-a-half nap. Oh, yes, it's exactly like that. Oh, all the way down in Bank tab 11. Yes, there they are. All right, so I have the straw dye. I don't have the pineapple. I have the seraphim. I don't have... Oh, I have the yellow lion dye. Reserves. Yeah, that's a nice yellow. I liked the seraphim a lot, too. That one I went out of my way to get. Doesn't look so great here, but on cloth and stuff, it looked really good. So the only one I don't have is the pineapple dye. All right? Quiet down there. So the pineapple dye... should just be able to get 4 to get the dye canister. And then trade that in for the pineapple dye, which I do not have. I now have the pineapple dye. I'm curious what it's selling for. Not much. I wouldn't expect much. So I think that is now... Oh! Where'd it go? There it go. So that means I do have all 4 of the dyes. Very nice. So what it is it costs you 4 of the basic dyes to get the dye canister for the second dye. Or you can just use one to get the first dye. 4 will get you the second dye. 7 of the second dye will get you the third dye, and 3 of the third dye will get you the fourth dye. Which means if you want the exotic Black Lion dye canister yellow, you're looking at 84. I think 84 of the base dye to get the exotic Black Lion dye canister yellow.
Later.
All right, you can't buy the canisters.
Speak.
There we are. There's the prices for. You see, the current yellow is cheap because right now there are shitloads of the yellow dye canisters. But the others are significantly more expensive. So what you can do is you can hold on to these, and I will, for 6 months or a year. They rotate through them occasionally. Then the prices will drop significantly. So there's the red, which I think we can agree is Pretty bright. There's the blue again. Pretty bright. And the green. Wow. It's Christmas, everyone. Okay, so get rid of that. I don't have the green. I'll have to keep that in mind. I don't have the blue either. Or do I have the red? Really?
Hail, citizen.
And I do have the yellow. So I don't have any of the others. Interesting. Well, presumably the next time they come out, their prices will drop,
Let's
let's
hear
say,
it.
a half, and I'll probably try and pick them up then.
Speak.
But I am going to call it here for the evening. I want to thank you guys, as always, for hanging out. I am very appreciative. Sorry I couldn't do any of the beta stuff, but then I wasn't able to do any of the beta stuff earlier either, so my plans for the day kind of got scuttled. I did finish the map completion on my oldest character, Lens by name, and did a successful key farm, so I'm going to call it a win for the day. I will not be, I expect, playing any Guild Wars 2 the next few days at least. Tomorrow is the new season of Last Epoch, and I will be playing that. Probably starting early-ish, so I'm not sure exactly when. Maybe noon Pacific time, somewhere around there. Maybe a little earlier if I wake up early, although God knows how late I'm going to get to sleep tonight. But that's my plan, is playing Last Epoch. It is a game I enjoy a great deal. If you're not familiar with it, it is like Diablo or Path of Exile. It is sort of in between those two in complexity. It is significantly deeper game than Diablo 4, which frankly has turned out to be a real disappointment. I hoped for more, and no. PoE 2, which was, they announced their next season, The Abyssal, which is end of the month, I think. That was announced today, so that's coming up. I'll probably be playing that, so it looks like going to be a lot of ARPGs in my near future. But I do want to thank you for hanging out very much. I should be back tomorrow with Last Epoch. Hopefully you will see me soon. Have a great rest of your Wednesday evening, or possibly Thursday morning. Back tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. Take care, and